Muhammad Ali, every time he stepped in the ring, won most of the time, didn't win all the time, was always the smartest guy in the ring. The angles, the jab, he'd wear you out, Thrilla in Manila. He was always the smartest guy in the ring, and he was usually the best guy in the ring. He left nothing on the table. He got everything out of his career. I wish he was today the great star in boxing. With social media, Muhammad Ali would be amazing. And then there was a bunch of fighters for a long time I didn't really care about. And then there was Mike Tyson showed up. And he was wildly entertaining. And he walked into the ring, and he was the most explosive. And he had the best knockout punch. But he left a lot of wins on the table in his career. And when I watch the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think about the New England Patriots, the Patriots always feel like Ali. I know they're the smartest team playing. When I watch the Steelers, I always feel like I got some Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson was dialed in, you didn't want any part of Mike Tyson. And in Pittsburgh last night, I got all of Big Ben's talent, and he was efficient. 22 of 25. I got all of their talent, and they were disciplined, only one penalty. I got all of their home run stars, and they had 7 different guys score touchdowns. When Tyson was at his best, it was like, yeah, I don't want any part of Tyson. That's the team that should be the shoo-in for the AFC championships every year. But New England shows up every year. And New England's on the phone going, Pittsburgh, where are you? We'll send Tebow this time. Yeah, Joe Flacco beat us this time. What? What? I mean, last night was Pittsburgh has everything, and they have for the last 7 years. They've had everything you want. Hall of Fame quarterback. Dynamic perimeter players, a coach that's going to make the Hall of Fame. They always have great offensive lines with Pro Bowlers. They got a 1,000-yard rusher. They hit hard. They're physical. They got swagger. Their pass rush is always better than New England. How are they not in the AFC Championship every year? But yesterday was classic Tyson/Steelers. What happened yesterday before the game? Oh, Le'Veon Bell sending an upside-down tweet. Everybody's talking about it. Antonio Brown gets in trouble for going 100 miles an hour. Oh, it was classic Steelers. It was just, even on a night they had it all geared up. It's all sorts of noise before the game started. But, man, they are lethal. They trailed 7-0. 11 seconds later, they led 14-7. That's like you're beating Tyson, and you wake up on the mat. But I had won the first 4 rounds. Yeah, then he hit you with a left hook. I didn't see it exactly. That was Tyson. Pittsburgh is highly dramatic and highly entertaining and highly talented and highly explosive. They're just highly all the time. You're just getting everything from them. And Carolina's a real team. I mean, going into that game last night in the NFC, I'm like, Saints-Rams. Okay, Saints-Rams are the best 2. I think Carolina's their best team. And that fight was over fast. That thing was over fast. And Ali and Tyson never fought. They never did. And I always thought Ali would figure out the angles. He'd wear Tyson out. Tyson, at the end of his career, didn't even have a jab. He was just going for home runs. But even though I thought Ali would win and beat Tyson, I always knew all Ali had to do was make one mistake, and he would end up in a hospital. And it is amazing when I look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and on nights like last night when they got it all dialed in, the jab, they're in shape, they took the fight seriously, they still got the power. You're like, no, thank you. You better not go and get a soda because the fight could be over in about 8 minutes. I went to a couple Tyson fights where people didn't show up until the second round, and there was another fight because that one was over. And, it's just amazing. We're going to look back at this 20 years from now. We're going to be like, Pittsburgh would have won more Super Bowls, but they always had to go through New England. No, that's not the way it's worked. No, New England's only beaten them once in the AFC Championship. 2 years they missed the playoffs. 1 year Tebow beat them. Flacco beat them. Bortles beat them. Peyton Manning beat them. This has never been about New England keeping the great Pittsburgh dynasty at bay. It's been Pittsburgh not showing up for the reservation. And New England's on the phone. Hey, where are you? You out in the parking lot? I'll hold the table. No, we'll send Bortles. Hey, where are you guys? We're here waiting. No, Tim Tebow's on his way. Tebow? We already played him twice. Blew it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we lost to Tebow. I mean, wow is all I can say about last night. Wow. That was impressive. They were my Super Bowl pick before the year, and they finally looked like it last night.